What's up, YouTube? I hope all is well with you because things are super fantastic with me. It's 2021. Holla! I don't know why I just did that, but I did, and you witnessed it, so here we are. I am coming to you today to talk about season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, it's interesting because like every single season since season 1, I have been anticipating the premiere of each season of RuPaul's Drag Race. That didn't happen this year. The way that 2020 is set up, like my mind was not occupied by the drags of the race. Then I realized during my vacation that it was coming on New Year's Day. RuPaul just knew. He knew, like, we had been going through it in 2020 and we deserved a break. We deserved a treat. We needed to treat ourselves to some Drag Race. This season, I know nothing. I don't know the queens. I don't know what happens the first episode. Usually I've watched a spoiler or two by now. I don't know anything, and I like it that way. Usually I'm pro spoilers. I'm a pro spoiler person. I'm the type of girl that I'll be in a movie theater and I'll Wikipedia the movie that I'm currently watching to see what happens in the end because I just like to know. This time I don't know, and I like it this way. It makes me realize that I can watch the season just like I used to back in the day, just anticipating which queen is gonna stay and which queen is gonna go home. So I decided that this season, definitely, I'm gonna be recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yay me! So how this video is gonna work is I am going to watch each intro video for each queen, and I'm gonna put the playlist down below of what I'm watching because I'm not putting them in the videos because YouTube be on it and striking down videos, and I don't need these striked. Thank you very much. I'm gonna watch the video, talk about the queen, my first impression, whether I like them or not, and whether I think they could be top 3 material. And that's all this video is gonna be. So yeah, if you want to follow along with me and you've not watched the videos, I will make sure to put a playlist down in the links below. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be here all season. You might as well get used to me. And I guess we're just going to get started. Bring me the queens. So up first we have Denali from Chicago. She gives me Snow Bunny Valentina. That's what I'm getting from her. As in, she has to mention all the time that she is young. Like, oh my goodness, I have not been doing this for such a long time, and look at me, I'm here. And it's like, you don't need to do that, because like one argument she makes in the video is that she's got a lot of background in other things that helped her to become a well-rounded, good drag queen. And I do agree with that. Like, if you have other elements that you bring to the table before you actually become a drag queen, that's gonna give you a one-up in the situation. And clearly it's worked for her because now she's on Drag Race. I like her look. She seems very pretty. She's also an ice skater, which is pretty cool because I feel like after the show is done, what she needs to do is team up with Milk and have like a drag race on ice situation happening. I would watch that. I would go to that. I would. But nevertheless, it seems like she's gonna be a really good performer. She says she does the kits, the flips. She gives you a show. I'm always there for a queen that gives a show. She's scared of Snatch Game. Okay. She seems like the type that could go far. We'll see. I'm not sure really, but she's pretty. She's young, and she looks like she's got some cute looks. I actually didn't like the outfit she was wearing. I loved her makeup, loved her hair. I didn't like that outfit. Maybe I needed to see it standing. Sitting down, it wasn't that pretty. But for the most part, she cute. Yeah, she cute. We'll see what happens with her. I want to know. Up next is Elliott with 2 T's. One word to describe Elliott is intense. Oh my goodness. First of all, she sat up in her chair just so elegantly, and she had this, like, I call it theater eyes. Like, she has an intense stare down, and she's a ballerina, which is nice. Who else is a ballerina? Brooklyn Heights is a ballerina. There needs to be like a specialty tour, if you will, with ice skating and ballerina stuff. And what else can be in there? Other stuff can be in there. But right now I'm thinking about ice skating and ballerinas. And Elliott with 2 T's. One thing I liked about Elliott is that she is a performer at heart. That's what she loves. And I love drag queens that love to perform because I like to see them perform. That's my favorite thing to do. And one of the most unfortunate things about COVID was the fact that I can't go to drag shows anymore. Oh my goodness, it makes me so sad. Oh, by the way, I am so sad that tonight is the premiere and I can't go to a Drag Race watch party. Like, that's the best thing. Like, if you want to make me happy, you take me to a Drag Race watch party. Now I have to do it online virtually. It's better when it's live, trust me. And in commercial breaks, like, they perform. So you, like, technically don't have to go without a break? Huh. Sorry, I had a moment. I really love Drag Race. But okay, Elliott with 2 T's. I mean, the thing about Elliott is I get nervous because one thing she said that kind of stood out to me is that she feels validated because of Drag Race. That's the reason why she feels like her drag is valued. And I feel like that's a dangerous place to be. Like, yes, it is confirmation that you're a good drag queen, yes. But at the same time, like, there are so many amazing drag queens that will never be on Drag Race. And that should not validate how amazing their draggery is. Am I calling it draggery on purpose? Is this a thing? I hope it's not. Don't yell at me if this is not a thing. I'm sorry if it isn't. But nevertheless, when it comes to your drag, like, a TV show shouldn't validate it. I see where she's coming from. Like, because I mean, she's about to make a ton of money because she stepped on Drag Race. But at the same time, like, what would have happened if she didn't get chose? Like, does that mean that her drag is not valued? And I guess I just don't want people thinking that way because, like I said before, there are so many drag queens in this world that are amazing and never been on the show. She's cute once again. I don't know what to say. I don't know if she's top 3 for me personally. And I haven't seen the other queens, but like, she didn't catch me as much as I would have liked her to. But I mean, she's there, so good luck to Elliott with 2 T's. Up next is Gottmik, I think. Gottmik. I want to say Gottmik so bad because the way it's spelled, like, it doesn't have an L, but you see Gottmik and you want to say milk. And I love that they went ahead and addressed that immediately. They were like, yes, I know you want to say Gottmik, but it's not, it's Gottmik, which is like, cool. Thank you for understanding our confusion. But I found it very interesting. This person's interesting. First off, I like how direct and to the point they were. They were like, yeah, I want to be the first trans winner. And I'm like, yes, go ahead, let's do this. And I found it interesting that Gottmik is trans male. Like, that is fascinating to me, as in how this is gonna work in the competition, because everybody knows the history of Drag Race and how it's been against, not against necessarily, but it has not favored trans women too much. And so I wonder what it's gonna be to have a trans male on the show. I'm excited to see the dynamic. I think that that's gonna be an interesting story that is going to be told. So that in itself makes me intrigued with Gottmik, and I want to see more. On top of that, I had already made a Raja connection with Gottmik because Raja is a drag queen and a makeup artist, and that's the same with Gottmik. Apparently they are known for their makeup skills, and so, like, to know that is interesting. And it was so interesting because I got that from the very beginning, and then Gottmik mentioned it because they want to be the first Los Angeles winner since Raja, because apparently no one from LA has won since Raja, which I'm completely fine with. That was shady. It's just because they cast so many people from LA and New York, and while I get it because that's like the mecca of like, and Chicago, because those are the meccas of like drag and stuff, but like I want to see drag queens from other towns. Like for example, having the drag queen from Alaska. I like that. Like I want to see, or even Canada, I want to see it from different areas. And there's a lot of New York, LA queens. So, and Las Vegas now. There's a lot of Las Vegas queens coming through. And I want to see different towns. Like I really do, as you can see, because I'm like this. Anyway, but with Gottmik, like I like that they made the connection with Raja, and the Gottmik situation. And so I'm excited to see what happens. I think we should just see what happens. So yeah, good luck. Top 3? I don't know. I guess I gotta watch the rest of them, but I mean, possibly. Yeah, we'll see. Up next is Joey J, the lipstick lesbian of Phoenix, Arizona. I gotta tell you, I'm in love. Like, first of all, Joey is wearing my color purple. Yes. On top of that, I love the fact that Joey was like, listen, I don't wear wigs and I'm fierce. I love it when people, especially drag queens, subvert from the status quo, because I know there are some queens in Phoenix, Arizona that are hot. That Joey is on the show without a wig. And I am living for that. I love the way that Joey pulls a look together. Like the makeup was flawless. I love that the hair was, even though there was no wig, like they just spray painted it purple, which I felt did the job. It got the job done. I love how confident and determined and authentic Joey is. Joey just comes off as authentic. Like that's my fave. I love Joey. Like that's a fave of mine. I can't. Like, okay, I keep on just stammering. I'm sorry. Joey's one of my favorites so far. That's all I got. Let's move on to the next queen. Next is Kimora Hall. Kimora is wearing my favorite color, purple, which is cute. She's flawless. Like, she's pretty. She calls herself a glamour queen. That she is. She's definitely a glamour queen. One thing that she said, she was like, people are not gonna know that I'm shady. I was like, girl, we all know you're shady. But she just gives off that, I'm so demure and delicate and I'm gonna cut you with my words. Like that's what she gives me and I'm for it. I love how delicate she is. I loved her hair. She had put like rhinestones in her hair and she had like dangly like things coming off of her nails. She's very petite and delicate and pretty, which is cute. She's not top 3 for me personally. She looks like she'll do well. It's just, you know, she's pretty. I'm just gonna have to see. First impression, I don't have one really too much of her. We're just gonna have to see in the show what happens, how things slide and go. But right now, Kimora Hall is she's Kimora Hall. Okay, next queen. Up next is Candy Muse. Candy Muse, she's a key. I like her. I do. First off, she is the daughter of Aja, and she is the sister of Dahlia Sin. So there's some drag race history with the girl. But she was the first one that I watched, and I've laughed out loud. Like, she is funny. Like, she's a funny lady. And what else? What's going on with her? She's very confident. She's very New York. Like, the New York is just coming out of that one. Yes. Talks fast, talks funny. Like, that's the type of drag queen that I would love to host a show. Like, they will get the show moving right along. And so I want to see more Candy Muse. I don't see Candy as my top 3, but they're funny. Like, I really enjoyed them, and I think they're gonna make some really good TV. So I'm excited about that. Okay, on to the next queen. Next is LaLaRi. And all through our interview, all I just kept thinking was, okay, this is Chi-Chi. This is Chi-Chi DeVayne, rest in peace. Like, it's basically Chi-Chi. Like, it is. And it makes me so sad because, like, I miss Chi-Chi so much because now that she's not here, I'm just like, ugh. Because that was, like, one of my favorite queens. It really was. But anyway, we're talking about LaLaRi. LaLaRi gives me Chi-Chi vibes. I'm so sorry. That's all I get when I see her. One thing that I realized though is her outfits. I mean, not her outfits. The one that she was wearing, I was not a fan of. I love the colors that she had on. Like, that color palette, I felt was amazing. And I really love bright colors, especially pastel colors on dark skin. So that in itself, I was like, yes. But like the way she just styled it, I wasn't a fan. With the wig, no, that's all I got, no. But I'm excited to see what she's about, what she got, because she seems like a friendly, happy queen. We'll see if that's the case. I may be wrong. Who knows? But with her though, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous just because the way she was dressed, and she said that she brought fashions this season. I'm like, I hope it's better than this. Like, I really do. And another thing that I found interesting, like, she said she had gained 20 pounds. And because of that, I started looking at her figure automatically. I wish she shouldn't have said it, because then I started looking and I started critiquing her more than I should have, which lets me know I got fat phobia all up in my brain, because I noticed like she had like a pudge. And I was like, why did she wear a corset? She doesn't need to wear a corset. Like, she doesn't. But that's what I was thinking, just because she said she had gained 20 pounds. So now I'm looking and I see that she got a pudge when she's sitting down, when most people have a pudge when they're sitting down. And I was thinking, she needs a corset. Toxic. I'm toxic. But nevertheless, I'm excited to see her on screen. I don't think she'll last long, especially since she said like she's scared of sewing. And I'm like, oh my God. Another one. Like, I understand you tried to take the sewing classes before you left, but I don't want to know that you can't sew. Just let me see it on the runway. Every time everyone's like, oh my God, I can't sew. I'm like, I don't care. Let me see what happens on the runway. Let's see what you pull out. You don't necessarily have to sew to make a good outfit. Like, you can be like Ben de la Creme and just, is that her name? Ben de la Creme? I can't remember drag queen's names, my goodness. But she hot glued it. You could hot glue. Let's see what you got. But anyway, let's see with LaLaRi. I want to call her Chi-Chi-Ri. Next is Olivia Lux. Now, Olivia Lux to me is if Michael Jackson and Eartha Kitt had a baby. Like, she's so whimsical and adorable and cute, but she's trouble. I can already tell you right now. She's gonna be trouble. Like, the way she's just so bubbly and effervescent and just gorgeous. Like, she's about to be a shady one. I can already tell. I can tell. She is cute. Like, I like her. I think I'm gonna enjoy her on the season. She's gonna cause conflict. I've already decided. One thing that's interesting about her is she has not been doing drag for so long. And of course she had to mention it. And I really wish they didn't. Like, it seems like they're rubbing it in everyone's faces. Like, look at me, I'm young and I'm on Drag Race. Hee hee. Like, why do people do that? I feel like that's a curse. Like, whenever someone does that, I think of Serena Cha-Cha. You don't want to be Serena Cha-Cha'd, okay? Like, calm down. Like, but at the same time, like, she's gonna be good TV. I already can tell. I can feel it in my bones. Like, I can feel it. How adorable is she? But yeah, that is Olivia Lux. On to the next queen. Rose, I'm feeling her vibe. Like, I feel it because, like, she named herself Rose because she loves Rose. Same girl. I love Rose. And she loves pink. And so everything she wears apparently is in like a pink palette. I said palette. I meant a pink palette. Like, it's a pink moment. And I appreciate the themage. It's weird because, like, she suffers from what I like to call I'm not like other girls type of syndrome. She had to let everybody know that she rose up the ranks really fast and other people are jealous of her because of it. And she can't help the fact she's so talented. No, like, but like, she does everything. She's a well-rounded queen, apparently. She can kick, she can do a show, she can do a moment. I do appreciate the fact that she's like, I perform, that's what I do, and that's what I strive for, excellent performing. And I'm like, yes, I like that, I feel that. However, like, she's just like a lot of the other queens. They got a lot of stuff going on and they combine it all together to make their drag persona. I want to see if it actually works out for her when it comes to the competition, like going far and stuff. I found it funny that she had tried out last year and she found out Jan from season 12 had made it. And then she talked about that honest moment of being like, oh, congratulations. But at the same time being just upset and pissed at the fact that another colleague got this thing over you. I found that interesting. I like that she was honest. And I'm interested to see how she pans out this season. She's not my top 3, but I mean, I like her vibe like a tiny bit. So we'll see. Bring on the next queen. Ah. Up next is Simone. And I gotta tell you, I like Simone a lot. The first thing I saw was the fact that she had that amazing hoop earring head situation going on. And she didn't even make it. Gigi Good made that because Gigi Good is her bestie. And I got excited because, first of all, I love Simone's personality. She seems like a friendly, personable queen. She's from Arkansas. That's a new place. She lives in LA right now, but she shouldn't claim LA. Claim Arkansas, Simone. Claim Arkansas. But nevertheless, I love like the way she talks. I just think she's cool. I love her look. I wonder if that grill is permanent. If that's the thing, I'm for it. I am. And I like I said before, I loved her hair. That hair was amazing. And I just know since Gigi is her bestie, like she's about to turn some looks because Gigi would not leave her astray, I'm assuming. Oh, one thing I enjoyed a lot also was her outfit. Like, did you see her top? It was a polo shirt that was made into a bikini top. Girl, I live for that kind of stuff. I do. Like taking the simple things you see in everyday life and turning it into a fashion moment. Like that hair was a fashion moment. That bikini top was a fashion moment. Like I'm here for her. She's in my top 3 for sure. Yeah, Simone's in my top 3. Yeah. Cool. On to the next queen. Ah. Queen up is Tamisha Iman. Now, when I first initially saw her, I thought that is a thick Jasmine Masters. That's all I could think of because she's very old school. She had the same hair Jasmine would wear. I found it interesting for her to be talking, partly because they sound like Jasmine to me personally. That and they were saying how they are haute couture, that they make their own garments and all that stuff. And so I like her entry look. To me, her Meet the Queens look was nothing to sneeze at. I was not excited by her outfit at all. So I'm intrigued to see what she does in the actual show. But now I want to get into the reason why I feel like she was cast. Turns out she is the mother, not the daughter, she is the mother of LaLaRi, which makes so much sense. Because I was wondering, I was like, oh, why would LaLaRi be put on the show so early? Like I felt like it was so that they can like eliminate her early, to be quite honest. That was my first impression. But now that I know that they are mother and daughter, like they put them on the show to have conflict, it's gonna happen. And it makes sense why a lot of the queens are talking about their age, because I already know. I know that Tamisha, homegirl, she has been talking about how she has been doing drag for 30 years. I can already tell. I can already tell. It's happening. And so I feel like there's going to be a lot of conflict about old school versus new school. And that's going to be happening between LaLaRi and Tamisha. Like, I feel like there's going to be so much conflict there. I'm hoping. I want like a Coco Montrese, Alyssa Edwards situation in my timeline. That's what I want in my season, because I'm messy. And they can make up after and tour together as a mother-daughter couple. Like, that's what I would like in my life, but we'll see. This is gonna be interesting. I'm in. Let's see this. Let's go. Up next is Tina Burner. And so she's basically like Tina Turner, only she's not. I'm playing. But no, she's a New York City queen. Apparently she is an older, more seasoned queen, because she kind of came for the younger ones in her Meet the Queens. I think there's going to be a lot of conflict. There's going to be definitely like the overall themes that always happen in a season, like the look queens against the entertainment queens, the glamour queens against the camp queens, mothers against daughters. It has it all. But no, for real, it's gonna be a lot of conflict. I already feel it in the Meet the Queens. Like, I feel like there's gonna be conflict all up in this mug, and I'm for it all. And I liked that Tina, she was like, I'm a performer. That's what I do. I've been doing this for years. I respect that. She says, what else did she say? I don't remember. I liked her look. Like, I liked her wig. I did like her wig. I felt her dress was a little too much. I would have taken out the little black crosses that were on it and did something else. But I mean, she seems like she's very intimidating, strong-willed. She's gonna bring some competition to the competition. I'm intrigued. She's not my top 3, but I would not be surprised if she made the top 3. I wouldn't be. She looked like the kind that will do that. Yeah. So that's Tina Burner, you guys. On to the next queen. Last but not least, we have Utica Queen, and she's from Utica, Minnesota. I liked her immediately. Like, she's a farm queen, which I'm living for. Like, she's a small town queen, and she embraced that, which I like. She's definitely cuckoo. Like, she's cuckoo. And I think that's gonna be fun TV. She gives me like Jinx vibes. As in, not like her personality, but I just feel like she would be like the positive one of the season. She's gonna get into conflict, but she's gonna avoid it. She's gonna cry a lot. She said she's gonna cry, and she looks like the type that cries, and I can't with crying queens. I really can't. I fast forward when they cry. That's terrible. It means I have no heart. But nevertheless, like, I like her. I think she's gonna be fun for the season. I love her look. I love her mannerisms. She looks like she's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. I feel like her and, I forgot their name already, the Eartha Kitt and Michael Jackson's baby, like, they're gonna be besties. That's my personal opinion. That's what I predict. Or they're gonna be a couple. That's what I've decided. You guys are a couple now. Eartha Kitt and Michael Jackson baby, and Utica Queen. Yep. You guys are a couple now. Okay, I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done with all the queens. And I gotta say, like, I liked every one of them. Like, there's not one I hated. I'm excited for every single one to be there. I'm gonna be sad when they get eliminated. But when it comes to my top 3, who are my top 3? I would say Simone, Joey Joe. What's another one? I don't know. maybe Candy Cane? Nope, 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 nope. Utica Queen. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Utica Queen. Yeah, okay, there we go. So those are my top 3. I would like to know what your top 3 is. So if you can put your top 3 in the comments below, I greatly appreciate it. And we can see at the end of the season if we were correct. Yes, we can. But I'm excited about RuPaul's Drag Race premiering tonight. If you see this before the first episode, I am going to put a link down below to a watch party. One of my favorite drag queens in the world from New Orleans named Laveau Contraire. She has a watch party she does every single Friday for the Drag Race shows. Like before COVID happened, it was at a bar and it was like the best time. But now it's through Zoom and it's still a fantastic time. So join us. I'll put the link down below for information if you want to join the watch party. I know I will be there. But for the rest of y'all, yeah, this is it. We're gonna watch Drag Race together. I am so happy that you're here. But with that being said, I am finished, and I hope that you guys do everything you need to do in order to have a happy, successful, and healthy life, and I will talk to you later. Bye!